kind of ridiculous in a way. Like, damn. Loads of them falling down. Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode. And this is the only world where memories are made, where farms are built, where things are still. This is the pure survival. And today, well, in the previous episode, we did this crazy project where we're going to be making our base. And we removed the whole ocean monument. And now we've got to do the actual Guardian farm, which is going to be right in the middle here. I've put 2 blocks where the drop chute's going to be. But yeah, that's what we're going to do for this episode, and maybe do a nice little storage system down below, because they're going to drop from the, like, they're going to have like big tanks of water, and they're going to drop down a tunnel, and then they're going to die instantly. But yeah, we're going to make a proper system, because this farm is going to produce a lot of stuff. Okay, so we need a lot of glass. We need building blocks. They're all the resources that we're going to need for this little project. But anyway, let's jump into a third-person time lapse of me making these 2 tanks and the drop chute. And also the link in the description of where the video of the Guardian farm is will be in the description, so go over and check. The guy is called That Moonshine. He hasn't done a video in a while, but just go over to it. But yeah, let's stop yapping. Let's jump into a time lapse of me building this whole Guardian farm. I'm going to tell you now, this is going to be sick. Let's go. And there we go, we have now officially made the Guardian farm, and as you can see, it's kind of ridiculous in a way. Like, damn, loads of them falling down. But yeah, if we come down here, I'll show you what we got to do now. This is the only storage system I've got right now, and it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough, simple as. So what we're going to have to do is create a massive storage system, make it look really nice. And yeah, I think we should go into a time lapse of me digging out this whole place. So let's get into it. And there we go, we have now dug out this whole area, and now it is time to do the interior of this place. So let's go and do all this. I'm gonna go and figure out some designs and stuff. But yeah, let's go back and we will be creating a storage system over there. And there we go, we've done the bridge for it. You know, it's nothing special like, but as you can see, it's not too bad. This looks pretty good, to be fair. I'm actually quite impressed of how it looks. This over here is a little drop chute for the Guardians, so you can manually kill these guys, and that is a good. Over here you can see this is going to be like a black void, and there's going to be glass over it and stuff. But yeah, as you can see come through here, this is where the storage system's going to be, and it's gonna. I think I'm going to be honest here, this place is going to look really, really, really cool when this is fully built. But yeah, let's do a bit more building and stuff, and let's go back when we've done a lot of it. So let's go. And there we go, we have now done 90%, I would say, about 90% of the interior. I'm going to be honest here, I really, really do like it. I really do. The only thing that we're missing is the roof, and that's it really. It's basically 100% done. But what we've got to do now is make a cactus farm, because cactus, you can produce a bit of green dye, sorry, and then you can turn that into cyan dye, which then with blue dye from lapis to create cyan dye, which will be the roof for the Guardian storage system thingy, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let's go make this little cactus farm, and we'll be back when we've finished it, and we'll completely do the whole interior. Then we can get on to doing the storage system. So let's go. And there we go, I've made the cactus farm within the mob farm, and as you can see, it's producing a little bit. It's not too bad, it's doing alright, I'm going to be honest here. But yeah, it's right in this later on. But yeah, if we go down now, we can go and do all that. So let's go and do the roof, everything. So let's go. And there we go, we have now officially done the whole interior for this Guardian storage system thingy, whatever you want to call it. But here is the void I was talking about, and I think it looks pretty nice. But yeah, the roof is done, cyan concrete is in. Now, as we go down the steps, right here, as you can see, this is where the storage system is going to be, and I've marked out on how many chests we need and stuff, and we need a ridiculous, I mean a ridiculous amount. There's too much, I can't really say. There's about 300 chests, something like that, and I need like about 10 stacks of wood, something like that. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get all the resources, then we're going to jump into a little tiny tutorial, in a way, of me building this, so you know how to build it in your world. It's the most simplest storage system in the world. I reckon about 70% of Minecraft players probably know it. But anyway, let's go get all the resources, and then we can go and do this. So let's go. Let's get all the resources, let's build this, let's jump into a tutorial, and let's go. Okay, there we go, we have now got all the resources, and as you can see, we have got loads of chests. So let's jump into this little tiny tutorial kind of thing. So basically, you got to start with, you got to get your redstone, you got to get your repeaters, you got to get your comparators, you got to get a redstone torch just to make one system, and then you can stack them or whatever. You gotta have hoppers and chests and stuff. So let's jump into it. So you want to place all your chests just like, well, not like that. That's just stupid. But put your chests in a double fashion like this. And once you've done all of this, now you want to put hoppers. Once you get all the way to the top, you're gonna place hoppers all the way up the backs of your chests. Okay, so now you need to place a block right behind that and place a hopper going into that block. Now get over here and place a block behind the hopper with a comparator coming out of it. Then you need to remove these blocks, place a block underneath. Then I just realized there's not enough space in this place to do this, so what we're going to do is dig out a bit of an area, because I should have done this off camera, but oh well, let's roll on with it. As I've dug a bit more space, the repeater needs to be on this block with a block in front of it. I need to place blocks just in like this fashion. I need to put redstone over it just like this. So if we go down here now and remove the rest of these blocks and then place a redstone tools right there, that is one system officially done. And if you want to, is expand it as much as you want, downwards, upwards, just add more hoppers and chests. But that's one system. Now I've got to do that for the rest of all of my systems, so I can get this storage system done. But there's the tutorial, so let's get back into it. But there we go, we have now officially done all of the sorting systems. So now what you got to do now is get placeholder items. So you need to rename some blocks, anything you want, and you need to put them in this kind of fashion in these 4 places. And as you do this, you got to do it for all of them. So let's get all these done, and then basically after that you can put your item of choice in each of these hoppers. But as you can see now, we've put all the stuff into all these different chests, all the placeholder items. So now we can mark out where everything's going to go. So in these hoppers I want prismarine shards, so I'm going to put prismarine shards in the first slot. As we carry on and keep doing this, we're going to do this for the next probably 6 of these. So yeah, let's get all of them done and let's finish off the storage system and let's get back into it. And there we go, we have now done all of the storage system and it is officially done. As you can see, it's working a little bit in there. But what I'm going to do now is go for a little bit of an AFK session, you know, do this and that. And we'll have a look how many drops we can get after, I don't know, a few hours, maybe 5, 6, 7, I don't know, a lot of hours. Let's go have a look. I've got to transfer all them also into the chests down here, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, let's go and do this and do a little bit of an AFK session, so let's go. Okay, let's have a look how much we've got. And oh my god, this is ridiculous. Wow. Oh my god. Jesus, that's ridiculous. Wow, okay, I'm just going to say, this is ridiculous. But yeah, what I got to do now, we're going to go over to my redstone testing world because I want to show you something. Okay, by the way, I'm over at my redstone testing world and I have just tested a great entrance to the Guardian farm, and here it is. This is what it's going to look like. Obviously, this is a much smaller version of the tower. This will go much higher. It works like this. So you've got your flying machine here. You press this button. You go all the way up to the very top. Also, when you're up here, you can press that to go back down. But also, I've created 2 systems. So when that goes up, this shuts. So if anything, for example, if that's up there, I can shut this and nothing can get in here. Like if there's a mob or something, I'm AFKing or something like that, nothing can get in here. But if I want to call it, I press this button. It calls it, brings these down. Then once this is up, once this is down, for example, if this is all the way down here and I've died, and instead of flying down, I can call it from here. And I think that looks really cool. Really cool. So this is the kind of design we're going to go for. This is what it'll look like in the world. I'm going to have to come up with a few other designs because it's weird how it's worked. I'm going to be honest, it is weird how it's worked. But yeah, let's get back onto the pure survival and get all the resources for this. And yeah, let's hopefully build this how I've built it. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, if you want to know how to build this, I'll be doing a little tutorial on how to build this, maybe in a different video. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, so now we have all the resources, I think. I'm not 100%. But let's go and build this, jump into a third-person time-lapse, and this will be the last third-person time-lapse of the episode. So let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, so let's jump into a time-lapse of me building this elevator and the elevator shaft. Let's go. And there we go. We have now done this whole entranceway, flying machine, elevator thing. And I'm going to be honest here, I'm actually really happy with this. This looks amazing. But tell me what you think in the comments. But yeah, this does look really good in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's going to end the episode here. We've done so much in this episode. We've done the whole Guardian farm. We've done the storage system. We've done this. I actually haven't shown you this, actually, thinking about it. This is the new cactus farm, which is just going to be added around the original mob farm. And they just drop into those little slots and then are in the sorting system. So it's really, really simple. And it's producing a lot. And I mean a lot of cactus, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, we've done so much in this episode. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe. That just shows that you like my content. And everyone, hope you enjoyed this episode. See you in the next one. Bye bye.